Hello everyone, and welcome back to Tales of Berseria. I am Wishblade, and after a lot of talking, we're probably going to be doing even more talking as we go over and talk to Benwick and head back to Titania. But there will be some action as we go to a Class 4 island as well.
Welcome back. Did you find the Therian?
Yeah. We're bringing these two back to Titania.
Dogs? Look, lizards, no problem. Walking hunks of armor I can deal with, but dogs? On my ship?
You're not a dog person.
I was, bit by one when I was a kid.
Then you've got nothing to worry about. If they're biting anyone on this ship, it'll be me.
Are you okay, Velvet?
Oh, sure. They're just dogs.
No, I mean, in general. Fine, they can come aboard. I'll take us back to Titania.
Why, thank you, good sir. But we also have a skit.
We have to take good care of Orthy and Russ.
That's on you. They won't let me near.
Yeah, well, what do you expect? You only killed their master.
Don't worry, I'll take responsibility.
You mustn't! They're quite vicious, you know. I just asked them if they wanted to be friends, and they suddenly bit me!
I'm sure you said something to irritate them, like, I'll make you my minions! You had it coming.
She knows.
But you have Therians to find, Laphicet. You won't be able to look after them all the time.
I suppose. What should I do?
You could ask Kamoana and Medissa. Kamoana said she once had a dog. Even if they get a little rowdy, Medissa will be around to keep them safe.
That's a good idea. I'll go ask them.
Thanks. We can't be killing off Therians. Besides, they remind me of Nico.
Velvet.
You want a pet dog, Laphicet? You should go to the Abbey then.
Why the Abbey?
Because the place is full of the shepherd's lapdogs. Get it? Lapdogs!
Yeah, I get it.
Bienfu, please just... No, just be quiet. And yeah, Velvet is fine. It's just... same old, same old. Now, to the Oedipus Quarter! La da dee da da dum da dum, sailing away. I wonder what that bit of land right there next to us was. That's not really... I don't know, it's kind of faded out. But... eh, whatever. Maybe one day we'll find out. Or maybe we won't. What I hope to find out is where there is the cat's box around here. It's probably hiding somewhere over this way. Yoo-hoo, cat's box, I'm coming for you. There you are. You're always hiding. And 225 cat spirits, which we don't have right now, so sorry, you're just gonna have to sit there and wait. But if we had opened all the cat's boxes and then opened that one, we would be getting an earring. Just an earring, nothing special about it, just earring. So that's very, anticlimactic. I keep forgetting what's the right way to say it. Anticlimactic or anticlimatic or something. I believe there's a difference between the two. But either way, let's fight some demons.
We can do this.
Greetings, Joel. I would have expected fire, but whatever. It's okay, I guess. Either way, you will all be destroyed just because I want rewards. Hello, snakes. Yoink! Now where are the snake ladies? Medissa, are you here? Is it you, Medissa? Are you the evil mastermind of the Oedipus Quarter? Have you come here to seek vengeance upon someone or something along those lines? Maybe. Also, get away from Laphicet. Although Laphicet can apparently handle himself, as was proven right there with, what's that called again? Void something. Insubstantiality. No, not void insubstantiality. No, just insubstantiality. It's always such a joy to watch. Insubstantiality. Gigantic, well, not gigantic. A bunch of orbs just appearing out of nowhere and then they go poof. Although, what was that gigantic purple circle? Who did that? Was that you, Makilu, or was that someone else? I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe at some point when I get the opportunity, I need to have a look at some arts, because that looked kinda awesome. And I kinda wanna know who did that. and I highly doubt it's Eleanor, and it's definitely not Velvet. I've played Velvet too much to not know something like that. About something like that. And what the hell was that with lightning? Makilu? What are all these amazing spells that you're casting? Hello, Explode. You I at least know of, so that's okay. But all the other things? I don't think it's her Break Soul. I don't think it's that, because, well, I suppose it could be. There are some enemies here who cast spells, so I suppose it is possible. But I don't think so. Hello, Gravity Mine. That's not any of those things that I've been wondering about, so not interested. Absolutely not. Although it looks awesome when it's activated. I suppose that is a thing. Now, Snicks glowing. Grow into the Snicks. Yoo-hoo. Wow, there's a lot of you guys. I feel like there's so many. Or I'm just really slow at killing things. That also might be the case. Have some of that fire. Go away, evil Chilean thing. La-da-dee-da-dum. Wow. Would you stop attacking my poor casters? It's not very nice, you know.
Stop fooling around.
What?
But I'm serious about my fooling around.
Exactly. Now, nothing new there. Maybe something here. Military hike. Is that new? I'm not so sure. Guys, where are you? There you are. Military hike. Something. Yeah, a new one. Something focus when HP is low. Alright then. Nothing too fancy, in my opinion, but whatever. Now, let us be heading back to Titania! And I'll look at those arts and everything, see if I can find the gigantic purple circle, and whatever the heck the lightning thing was that seemed to be arriving from Makilu. I'll look into that later. Right now, we just need to go all the way back to Titania.
I devoured them again. No, don't.
So, you said your little brother made this copy. He could read the ancient tongue. That's amazing.
Laffy was different from most other kids. He read books a lot because his body was so weak. He studied all the time, so that he could be ready to travel the world one day. Which was kind of funny, considering he'd hide in my bed whenever he had a nightmare.
Really?
But I don't care that he got scared. I just wanted him to live. That's why I have to.
Velvet!
I'll devour as much as it takes. I will have vengeance.
Velvet!
Done. The art is attuned to you.
Thank you. This time I'll make sure to finish what I set out to do.
I've gotta say, I didn't think you had it in you, Oscar.
I don't believe I asked for your opinion.
Lord Artorias!
Go back outside, Teresa. We'll see you when we're done.
Are the rumors true? Are you using that experimental art on Oscar?
It is true.
I was under the impression it was still incomplete, sir.
Yep, there's still a potentially fatal weakness for its channeler.
We've taken the theory as far as it will go. The next step is to learn its control and actual practice.
Don't tell me you intend to test it against that Therian! Please, let me do it. I should be the one, not him!
You are not strong enough.
Then, at least let me back him up!
So you can take the enemy out before Oscar uses the art? A noble plan, but I'm afraid it'd mess everything up.
How so?
It was my idea to volunteer, sister. I failed at Titania, and allowed the Therian to be stolen from Palamedes. I need to atone for my mistakes.
Then let me come with you.
I have different orders for you. Teresa Linares, you are hereby relieved of your duties as an exorcist, and are to return your Moloch.
Relieved of duty? Why?
For our plans to be realized, we require an especially strong Moloch. We've analyzed your Moloch's dormant abilities, and he is of considerable power, on the same level as the young Moloch who betrayed us for the enemy.
Simply put, you just don't got what it takes to handle him, sweetheart.
How could you?
When this is all over, I'd love to have some of your homemade cooking again, sister. I could go for that quiche you used to make.
How can you talk of that right now?
Lord Artorias.
I know what you're going to ask. Yes, Oscar, when you fulfill your mission, I will make Teresa an exorcist again.
Oscar, are you doing this for...
Don't worry about me. I'd go to the ends of the earth and back for a plate of your delicious quiche.
No! Oscar, don't go! Oscar! What should I do? If I don't do something, he'll... Huh? What's this? I'm... receptive? To that art? And to you?
Where am I?
Take it easy, Velvet. You've been out for 3 days.
Then that's 3 days wasted. What's the situation?
Well, let's see. For one thing, Grimoire's been deciphering that ancient book. She says that this new copy is complete. All the pages we were missing are there. As for the dogs, Kamawana's taken a real shine to them.
All right then. Now we just need to find that last Therian.
Velvet, no! I said take it easy. Seriously.
Oh, hold on. Have you not had anything to eat?
Well, I just thought, since you hadn't either.
Are you serious? Why would you do a full thing like that? You'll die if you don't eat.
Actually,
He won't die if he doesn't eat. Malachim don't actually depend on food for sustenance. If they do eat, it's only as a quirky hobby.
All right, if you're sure. If you feel like going hungry, it's your life. But there's no sense in doing it on my account.
Good to see you're feeling better again. As you probably noticed, we made it back to Titania already.
Sorry to keep you all waiting on me. Get everyone together. We meet now.
Well, that could have gone better.
I just wanted to better understand the hardships Velvet's suffering through. It seems unfair for her to bear all of it alone.
Well, she's... how can I put it? A very straightforward kind of person.
But nothing gets under her skin like a clumsy display of sympathy.
What should I do about her then?
For now, just get something in your tummy. Any good warrior knows you eat when you have the chance. Even Malachim have more strength on a full stomach than an empty one, don't they?
Yeah.
It's true. Food will fill an empty stomach. But what is there to fill an empty heart, I wonder?
I believe you fill an empty heart with the power of hugs, and why is it showing keyboard things instead of controller things? That is weird. Absolutely weird. But at least Velvet's alright. But what the hell happened to him? That's a very good question. And very important. Ha ha ha! Suck it, Teresa. But what was that art with Oscar? That's also a good question. Many good questions. And also with the whole being receptive to a certain art and the Nominat potentially, considering that's probably what happens with the whole glowing thing in the temple. That's usually Artorias, not Artorias, a Nominat communicating or showing power or something. So, Teresa, are you gonna become a Therian? Who knows? Now skit!
Time for some grub, Laphicet. What are you hungry for?
I'll have some stuffed giant squid. Or prison crab dumplings. Or sea snake bowl.
It's your first meal in 3 days, right? Better stick with something mild or you'll be sorry. How about a risotto or vegetable rice soup?
That could be nice.
I could go for some borscht or shark fin and egg soup. For dessert, I'll have a sweet bean and jelly fruit cup, a giant parfait, and a triple berry cake.
Zip it, Magilou.
Oh well, I'm getting full just thinking about it.
I think I'd like some rice porridge with a pickled plum and baby sardines on top.
Ooh, an austere choice.
And an apple.
In that case, you should have some apple boo.
Apple boo?
What on earth is that?
It's just grated apples. But when my brother wasn't feeling well, I often fed it to him.
I think I'd like to try some.
If you insist, I'll make some for you. At least it's something I can make without needing to taste it.
Okay, I insist.
Okay.
If you're already making some, I'd like...
Zip it, Magilou.
We're not talking about you, Magilou. We're talking about the goddamn cute little Laphicet. He's so adorable. He can have all the food he wants. You? No. Because you might be a traitor. Potentially. I'm thinking it is very likely. But whatever, we'll find out eventually.
I haven't seen many Abbey patrol ships around here of late.
I noticed that too. Do you think something happened?
The Bloodwings said the Abbey's been quiet everywhere. Apparently, some bad demons and a cursed pirate crew have been giving them trouble, and they can't spare the men to patrol the outer seas.
That's Ifreed's pirates for ya. Always gathering information and keeping on their guard.
A cursed pirate crew? Isn't that us? If the info's sound, we've really made a name for ourselves.
Abbey ships run and hide when they see us coming.
Reason dictates that we avoid hopeless fights.
Ooh, Shepherd Artorias, you're my hero!
If only our enemies were truly that dumb. Sadly, the world isn't that forgiving. We can't drop our guard.
Aye. I've contacted some fishermen friends of mine. They'll let us know if they notice anything fishy.
We've got the First Mate's curse to deal with. We can never be too careful.
Yeah, with that Reaper's curse hanging over us, we don't have room to relax.
Well, at least they're not too bothered by it.
I like you guys. You are absolutely wonderful. Now I'm gonna go inside, see what I have to do around here.
Okay, Fee. I need you to find us our next Earth Pulse point.
I found one, but it's really, really far. Way up in the northeast.
If it's that far out, it has to be in Eastgand.
Eastgand is a collection of small islands. There's a comparatively bigger one called Lionel Island, but that's the exception.
Yeah, I think the Earth Pulse point's probably out there.
Eastgand, huh? Those waters are haunted by ghost ships, you know.
Ghost ships?
Yep. Legend has it they snatch up wrongdoers who bear lingering regrets and whisk them away to that eternal voyage.
That doesn't sound promising.
Currents from all over the world converge in Eastgand's waters, so a lot of shipwrecks from distant seas end up there as their final resting place.
Uh-huh. Ah, so that's where the stories of ghost ships come from.
Boo! You guys have no imagination.
I'd rather they stay imaginary myself.
We should still be careful.
We'll be fine. Ghost ship, exorcist, whatever comes along. We'll be the ones to administer their last rites.
We'll be perfectly alright. We can deal with some ghosts if they suddenly do show up. And yet again, another Gand. Northgand, Midgand, Southgand, Islegand, Eastgand, Endgand. Really, so very creative with those names, people.
Just one Therian to go. When I escaped, Ceres told me that Artorias could still be killed. That means she must have known everything. That Innominat is incomplete. How Therians work. But why did she betray Artorias? Why did she give me her strength? I know that try as you might, some fires can never fully be extinguished. But what made you go so far as to feed yourself to me? Tell me, why did you do it, sis? Ugh, what am I saying? Ceres was a Moloch. Just a Moloch. Just focus on what has to be done. Once the Therians are all together, I can end this. That's all that matters. That's all I need to think about.
Yeah, please just relax, Velvet. I don't think you're really feeling that well calling Ceres sister or something. What the hell are you talking about? You didn't know her that long? I mean, sure. Apparently she's been around even though you couldn't see her for a while. But still. Sister? I don't know about that.
That prince you brought back is one interesting guy. He's happy playing with the dogs, right? And that's perfectly normal. But I swear, he even naps with them. And that hawk, with a big smile on his face?
And when Dial or Kamawana ask him to put in some work, he doesn't make a face or nothing. He just gets right to it.
Wait, they're asking the prince to do chores for them? Isn't that a little much?
Yeah, honestly, I was worried about it too. But when I asked him about it, he said not to worry. And get this! The guy says when he lived in the palace, he couldn't even yawn without getting permission. He couldn't even play with his dogs, let alone help other people with their tasks. Everything was the job of his servants. So anything we tell him to do, no matter how trivial, the guy happily does it. Says he really feels like he's alive.
Wow! Feels like he's too good a guy to be a prince.
You got it backwards. I'd love to see what a nice guy who gets the common folk does once he starts calling the shots.
But if he were to rejoin the royal family, he'd be our enemy, wouldn't he?
At the very least, he wouldn't try to control how we think, like the Abbey's doing now.
Either way, you're pirates. You plunder other people's ships. I think you'd be the enemy of any state.
Yeah, but it's nice to know that we have a prince around who seems very nice and wants to help other people. But yeah, it does sound very restrictive with his life and everything. And now he gets to do whatever the hell he wants. It's wonderful for him. And yes, I'm going through Titania a little bit because there are events to be had. I believe there are 2 more. One at the back dock, the dock at the back, and then out at the front, where the Varmelti is waiting for us to take us to Eastgand, I suppose. And I suppose I could hop on my broom or my geoboard, but I just apparently don't feel like it. And I believe it is outside, not at the inn, so let's go outside and have a look-see. Yoo-hoo! Event, there you are.
Hey, Eisen, great timing. I've got a question. What would you say the 4 great wonders of the ocean are?
Far as I know, it's the Phantom Fleet, Dragon Island, the Big Hedian tribe, and the Kraken Queen.
Ha ha! See? I'm right. But this scoundrel insists he knows better than me.
What else could the fourth be but the Kraken Queen?
The colossal upright eel! Besides, the Kraken Queen is just a fantasy cooked up by girl-starved sailors.
What's the Kraken Queen? What do you mean, fantasy?
It's not just a fantasy, boy. The Kraken Queen is a slippery black squid, the size and shape of a lusciously proportioned woman. When it encounters a human, it goes into a frenzy, attacking with its long whip-like arms.
That sounds painful.
Real painful. Mind-numbingly painful even. But here's the thing. At some point, the pain turns into pleasure.
You mean it feels good to get whipped?
You see, boy? That's why we call her the Mystery.
Hey! Bad pirate! Stop corrupting our youth!
Corrupting?
Boy, there's no need to contain your curiosity. When pain turns to pleasure, you've truly become a man.
Laphicet, don't listen to them.
This is something you should hear. Aren't you curious why the Kraken Queen is a wonder of the sea? Want to find out?
Yes, tell me. Why?
Normally, it hurts to be whipped. Nothing pleasurable about that. You don't like getting hurt, right?
No. It hurt when Teresa hit me. I didn't like it at all.
And yet the Kraken Queen grants pleasure through pain. The Kraken Queen's tentacles secrete some sort of unknown, pleasure-inducing substance. When they touch you, the pleasure is beyond.
All right, we're done here. The Kraken Queen is no longer allowed to be the fourth wonder. It's now the colossal upright eel. Argument over. Tell Laphicet about this eel, and keep it wholesome.
Sure. The colossal upright eel is as big as a whale, and long and straight like a marlin's bill. Cut it open, steam it, then baste it with a special sweet and sour sauce, and grill it twice over charcoal, and it's heavenly. Or so I hear.
That does sound really good.
I know, right? The problem is, its name is an apt one.
Colossal. It's too big to catch?
No, the upright part. When people try to catch it, it stands up on its two legs and zoom! Off it goes, running on top of the water.
It's a fish? With legs?
Now that's a wonder, right, kid?
Well, at least it's a wholesome one.
And with those lovely wonders and people trying to corrupt our dear Laphicet, the poor innocent sweet boy, I think we're just gonna call it here. And in the next episode we shall go to the front dock and view an event before we get on the Von Altia and go and find that last Therian. So, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, see you later.